Today's episode, a brief overview on our rating system.
Let's get out of here. Ready for light speed? 1, 2, 3!
With a bang. Welcome aboard to our new show, Bookbuzzters. We're going to be bringing you sci-fi reviews and maybe later fantasy. But to begin with, let me explain what we're going to be doing with our system, how and why you can relate to these books. We will be using, of course, the lightsaber system. Everybody knows the lightsaber system, no matter what planet you're from. And even you, from Pluto, talking to you, it's not a real planet anymore, you know who you are. So, five lightsabers will be off the charts. And that will be the ultimate book. Something like, say, Doom. It's a must. It's perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. Let's give it 5.5. So, why the purple lightsaber? Because this is the original Force saber that's introduced in the Dawn of the Jedi, way before you ever see or hear of any lightsaber, brought to you by the Rakata Infinite Empire, a dark force invading force, and their force hound Shesh. It looks like a lightsaber, it acts like a lightsaber, it functions like a lightsaber. They call it a force saber. That's going to be the overall rating. Now, after that, it is composed of several different colored lightsabers. The first, most importantly, is going to be the blue lightsaber. Why blue? Because that's the one you first see with Luke Skywalker wield in the Millennium Falcon after they leave the planet Tatooine. And it is two parts. There is going to be the idea component, that is the science, the fiction. How does that stand out? I mean, is the book really popping with ideas? When you hear them, does a billion sun light bulb go off over your head and you say, duh, this is the future, this is where it's at, this is what science fiction was meant to do. It's supposed to bring out your imagination and force it into the future. That's part one of the blue lightsaber, that's Luke's part. The second part, which of course belonged to Anakin, who was his father, and it was still blue because he hadn't gone Sith yet. Shut up. So, the originality of this story. The originality of the story is the second part that is crucial to how and why science fiction does what it does to our imagination and our brains and why we like it as opposed to just plain old escapist trash. Originality, when I read a lot of the classics, my jaw just hits the ground and I imagine, like many of readers, how the hell did they ever come up with this? What, under what sort of unearthly conditions do they live in order to come up with this stuff? So that's the first criteria, the blue lightsaber. The next lightsaber is the green lightsaber. This is an element of composition, writing, literary language. Does the prose leap off the page at you? Is it poetic? Is it magical? Or is it just pretty plain? Is it just somebody mumbling along, and maybe they spell most of the words right and sentences kind of come together? There is an example, for example, The Road by Cormac McCarthy. Not considered a sci-fi writer, but he did win the Pulitzer Prize. He's got street cred. This guy is one of the greatest writers on the planet. He's more familiar, you are more familiar with him writing cowboy books, All the Pretty Horses. He's one of the most famous writers on the planet. He wrote a book called The Road, which is a dystopian sci-fi book. It's very mundane. It's a road that's been trafficked by a million other writers, but the way he writes is beautiful. It's simply, you are transfixed by his writing. Every sentence is a gem, a hard-cut gem. It just flows. There's hardly any originality in it at all, but that is an example of why it's on a list, why it would be a 5+ green lightsaber, because the language and his writing is phenomenal. We've already gone through the purple, green, and blue. Now, of course, the most important, red, Sith lightsaber. It's dark, it's scary, it's bleeding, it's the story. Is it compelling? Is it a page turner? Is it intrigue? Is it suspenseful? Do you wake up days later not knowing what happened and you're in bed with, for example, this book, Cryptonomicon? That is still an example of this kind of storytelling that grips you by the hair, dangles you out a window, and you hope it doesn't let you go because you don't fall. So that is an all-important lightsaber. This one, 5.736. Yes, that's the exact rating system. So lastly, for a little bit of comedic relief, we have the pink lightsaber. The pink lightsaber, as far as I know, has never appeared anywhere in Star Wars, because very few writers in science fiction have any sense of humor at all. It's so incredibly rare how dry and droll and serious. These guys take themselves so seriously. This book, though, everybody knows, sci-fi standard, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Big fat sucker, this is all of them, including young Zaphod plays it safe. How can you not laugh when you hear young Zaphod plays it safe? I mean, even the title. When I read this, my jaw hit the ground. I was gobsmacked. I mean, my teeth hurt from laughing. I fell off my chair and my insides spilled out. It was one of the funniest things of any book I'd ever read. So that is a 5 pink lightsaber right there. Don't get any more pink than that. And that will be our rating system for Bookbuzzters. I hope you enjoy it. Okay. At Bookbuzzters, we naturally, of course, would enjoy to see your comments, your questions, your likes, death threats. The more inventive and invective, the better. All welcome. Please click below, but do not send me any more chainsaws covered in anthrax, because I have too many of those. We welcome you to give us thumbs up, all 4. Subscribe below today, or whichever time unit your planet uses. Is the sorry, I'm gonna have to take a break here.
Be
Too
obscure.
greedy.
Okay, let's cut.
Once again, our Buzzbusters site is new and improved from yesterday, and
Bookbusters.
Bookbuzzters.
Yeah, not Buzzbusters.
Did I say Buzzbuster?
Yes.
Oh, fuck me, I'm not even drunk. Jesus. All right, go. Welcome back to Buzzbuzz. Jesus, fuck. Okay. That's gonna be classic blooper time.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Bookbusters next.
Bookbusters, yeah. We gotta work that in somewhere. All right.
Actually, yeah.